Remember, as a Muslim, healing happens before the nikah, not after. The problem is, a lot of Muslims don't want to talk about this. A lot of elders don't want to talk about it. Family members don't want to talk about it. And a lot of Muslims themselves don't really go and get help, don't seek therapy, and don't have anyone to talk to. And this is the real problem in our community. And this might be just emotional trauma, whatever you want to call it, as a result of your upbringing, maybe how your parents treated you. Don't feel shame about all of this. This is all part of what Allah ordained for you. And this is the situation and the test that you're under. Really seek help. If you're struggling with that, there's nothing wrong with speaking to mental health experts or religious experts or even relationship experts way before you begin the journey of getting to know people and hopefully getting married, inshallah. But what do I mean by healing yourself before your nikah? Remember, no one's expecting you to be fully transformed into this brand new person when it's time to actually have your nikah. All of your past experiences make you who you are and make you the way that you are. Your goal should be, how do I learn from all my past experiences, both good and bad? And you should use that as a way to try and develop your character, your personality, and yourself. You might be like, I don't think I'm a great Muslim, or maybe I'm struggling with aspects of my belief. That's okay. These are things that you should talk about and try and deal with. Ideally, for you getting to a stable place before you end up getting to know someone. What you don't want to do is just hide all that stuff away or pretend you're someone that you're not, because that will all come back to bite you, trust me. Definitely you want to be honest and sincere with someone that you're getting to know, but be smart. As the relationship or as the bond between you two develops, then figure out when the appropriate time is to share some of the not so great personality aspects about you, or maybe the not so great things that have happened to you in your life. Some of your past comes back to bite you, because then hopefully it helps your partner help you deal with it, help you comprehend it, and equally helps them adapt to this part of you. Remember, we're all imperfect people. You know, we all sin, we've all done stuff that I'm sure we're not proud of. And especially when you enter married life, I'm sure and I guarantee everybody will have something that they've done previously where they wish they really hadn't. And we all want to enter married life with, call it a clean slate and a fresh start. Forgive yourself, truly make tawbah for the stuff that you've done in your past with Allah, because ultimately everything you do is between you and Allah, and that's it. Make tawbah for all that very sincerely and very respectfully, and with the biggest intention of never repeating any of that stuff again. Focus on the new relationship that you have and making that as best as it can be. When it comes to healing and working on yourself, it's actually setting some very healthy boundaries of maybe things that aren't appropriate to talk about or that you don't want to. You know, some chapters are best left closed sometimes, right? And it's on you to figure that out. Don't do this alone. Sometimes it's good to talk this out with someone, with an expert ideally. Always be mindful of what you're sharing with the other person and equally how it makes them feel. Remember, it's a two-way thing. You don't want to be volunteering up quite personal, intimate, maybe even distressing information about yourself to someone else who's quite new to you. So remember, this comes with trust and it comes with time. And almost have some areas where you know personally, actually I don't want to talk about this and I don't want to bring it up, and leave it like that. Something that we see a lot, especially with a lot of Muslim couples, is, and especially if they're newly married, is being triggered on various things and not being able to control usually their emotions and or temper. Really self-reflect. Of course we want peace in our marriage, but sometimes marriage isn't peaceful, and sometimes you have arguments, disagreements, etc. And it tests you and it can trigger you. So what you want to focus on is actually recognizing what those triggers are and then trying to figure out, all right, well, how do I deal with them? How do I cope with them? How do I stay on top of them? Being aware of them is the first part of controlling them. And hopefully to your partner or someone you're getting to know, I love your help in helping me work on this together. What are the things that they do want to talk about and be heard on? And what are the things that they don't want to talk about and not want to be heard on? And be very mindful of what the other person needs from you. And if it means that you need to figure out your softer side and how to listen more, then cool, you know that's something that you need to work on with them, inshallah. Healing and self-improvement is all part of ibadah. It's all part of perfecting your character, which as a Muslim is something every day we should work on. And the beauty is when you're married, and inshallah if you're looking for a partner, look for this attribute. Are they someone who are going to help you perfect your character? Are they someone who brings out the best in you and not the worst in you? Is it that when you meet them, you find yourself a lot more agitated and confrontational? Or actually, do you find yourself wanting to do good, be a better person? Are they someone who reminds you to pray? Sometimes it is as basic as that. or are they someone who distracts you from all of that? You know, if you're trying to get fit or lose weight or go to the gym, it's always easier when someone else is doing it with you because you check yourself. Everyone wakes up one morning going, I have no interest in going to the gym today, I'm tired. But because the other person is doing it, they'll drag you to the gym and hopefully drag you to better things. And that's ultimately what you want of a partner. So remember, in the journey of marriage, healing is obviously important. Working on those shortcomings and those bits of you are all important. And they make you, inshallah, hopefully a better spouse at the very minimum. And hopefully just a better human being. It'll make you more patient, more empathetic, not just with your partner, but perhaps with your siblings or with your parents or with other friends and family. I know plenty of people who pre-marriage were a bit all over the place, were a bit aggressive, etc. Now they get married, they have kids, and they're like a whole new person. They found a calmness, they know better how to deal with difficult situations, they have a lot more patience. And that is all growth. And that's something that you should try and make yourself very open to.